Hello YouTube, this is Queen Violet 8 where it's good to be queen, coming to you with a pickups video. I know I've been gone for a while, but you know, life is moving on and we're still trying to get things in order uh, from my mother passing and all, and it takes some time. But I'm not going to prolong the time and just go ahead and tell you what I picked up. And I'm going to start off with this. This is Dungeon Crawler Call. This is a lit RPG. It's by Matt Dinniman. Maybe I'm saying his name wrong. I'm sorry. It's pretty much an RPG, and you play as Carl. I think I've talked about this before. And aliens have come in and taken over, killed a bunch of people that were actually in buildings. But you escaped because you were outside chasing this cat, Princess Donut. And pretty much you're going level to level, and you're going through a dungeon trying to get to the end of it, to the prize. And it's all for the aliens' amusement. They're watching you the whole time. You know, people will send you stuff. You have sponsors and different things. Folks will be like, yeah, Carl, go ahead, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they'll send you a little something here and there. But really good series. If you play RPGs, I think you'll like this. Then I also bought Carrie from Stephen King. I've told you that is my favorite book by him. I finished reading quite a few books. I am almost done with Dune. I'm a few chapters, maybe about 4 chapters away from finishing it. And I gotta say, that book wasn't as hard to get into as I thought it would be. It does have the Star Wars feel to it a bit, even though I know, you know, Star Wars came after it. But, you know, I can see some, you know, likenesses in it. I also finished The Phantom Toll Booth, and that was really good. I was surprised at how good that book was, but you know, I've been, you know, really cranking through Dune, and I'm very pleased, you know. I could be going a little faster, but, you know, sometimes my mind just ain't settled enough to read more than, you know, what I do. But I'm getting there. But I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I also tried something I kept seeing, and that is Magic Spoon cereal. I had been wanting to try this for a minute because I kept seeing the commercial. Y'all ain't missing nothing. This Rice Krispies got more flavor than this. This is straight up for people with diabetes. If you have diabetes, you can eat it, but I'm going to tell you, you ain't missing out on nothing. It's like just no taste. This is the cocoa one, and I promise you, it don't taste nothing like Cocoa Pebbles. I promise you it don't. I'm like, I wasted my money. Do y'all know this stuff is like $8? Almost a box. And it's very flimsy, or should I say brittle. The circles, you know, that the cereal's made out of, they don't hold up at all. They're very breakable. I mean, if you were to drop this, half of them be just dust. But, you know, if you're diabetic, knock yourself out. But it ain't for me. I won't be purchasing anymore. But let's go ahead and get started. Now, I want to talk about this first. And everyone knows what this is, because I've been waiting on this from Play Asia. And everyone knows this is Lunar, the remastered collection. If you could not get this on Amazon, go to Play Asia. That's where you're going to find it, and it costs less. Because as of right now, you know, it's selling out like crazy. So I had to get the Peggy 12 one. Couldn't get the US version, but I don't care as long as I can play the game. So I'm really glad to get this. But I already had it on the original PlayStation. Now, I'm going to tell you the story of how I got this. Back in the day, Sam's Club carried video games. There was a section right next to the books, and it was quite a large section. And they'd have them all in those jewel case that they kept, and they'd have to unlock them and everything, let you get them to keep people from stealing them. But I paid $20 for this back in the day. My sister went to Sam's Club, and I was with her, and I saw it. I was like, what is that? And I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. So I was like, I'm going to try this. And it's so cute. I can't think of his name right now, but he'll cast a spell. He'll be like, check this out. I'm like, if that was so funny to me back in the day. Like, he was really all that in a bag of chips, you know. But it was a really, really good RPG. I didn't finish it. I'm sorry. I plan on probably playing the remaster and finishing the thing. But I forgot about the second part. And I was like, man, why didn't I get it? But, you know, I didn't think about it. But at least I got this one. And I'm going to keep it. But I'm going to make sure to get onto this and finish both games on here. Both games are on the card. There is no download code, so I'm grateful for that. So if you don't have it, pick it up from Play Asia. Then I started playing. What I'm playing right now is this. Oh, that's heavy. What fell? I got it. What I'm playing right now is this. This is Dot Hack Infection. This is an old PS2 game. And I really like this game. I didn't finish this. I'm almost done with it. So I pulled out my PlayStation 2. And I've been playing this again. I got to get back into it. I could just drop in and do it like that. But after not playing it for a while, you kind of have to get back used to it. But I really liked it. And it came with like the DVD and everything. And I was one that watched the anime. And I have quite a few of the DVDs. And I really liked it. And I was like, well, I want to play, the rest of the series because it was interesting. And I didn't know that there were like 4 more games. So I got lucky on eBay and somebody was selling them pretty cheap. I paid like maybe $30. I got like volume 2. They did not have the case, unfortunately. So I just had to put it in something, which is volume 3 is, which one is this? I forget. Let's see. Number 1 is Infection. Outbreak is, I think, volume 3. And then you've got, and I'm dropping stuff, Mutation is part 2. So I picked all 3 of those up and grabbed, excuse me, real quick. I had to put that down to hold that up. And I grabbed the GU. And once again, they didn't have the cases, so I just printed them out, instead of spending $12 to get covers. So I bought like volume 1 and volume 2. So I have those. I know I have this on the Switch, but there's somebody on eBay selling memory cards for your PlayStation 2 for select games. They've got like all the Final Fantasies, all the Dot Hacks, and quite a few others like Devil May Cry. They've got like all the, the Grand Theft Auto on like a PS2 memory card. And it's got all the hacks and cheats on there. And I'm like, well, that'll be much easier to do than grinding. So I also went ahead and picked up the 3rd volume. And this one's getting expensive. If you don't have this on the PlayStation 2, you might want to get it. And since I was like, well, I'm going to be getting back into Final Fantasy since I can grind. I know that there's a pixel remaster. But there are some games you just kind of want to play. But the main one I wanted was this one. And this is Final Fantasy Chronicles that has Chrono Trigger. This is one reason I wanted it. And the memory card that I'm getting, it has the cheats for all this. You like max level, everything's in your inventory. And you don't have to grind. You can just swoop through the game. It's got Final Fantasy 4 on there as well. I plan on getting 10, and I'll have all of them in 9. Then I picked up the Final Fantasy Anthology, which is 5 and 6. Really happy to get these. These are, if you're still collecting for the PlayStation 2, you can still find, affordable games. I think I paid like $20 for both. Which is actually the price of what they would have been back in the day for a greatest hits version. But glad to get this and made sure to grab that. Then I picked up for my PSP. I'm not buying too many more, but I had to have this. This is Ninja Scroll, one of my favorite anime back in the day, next to Vampire Hunter D. I really like this, and Demon City Shinjuku and Doom Megalopolis Tokyo, the older ones, and of course Goku Midnight Eye. But really great anime. I love it. Every time I think about that one line where they're about to light the explosive and the old man can't find the light because the woman put it out, the one with the explosive. She's like, ruin your plans. And my man Jubei come right in there. Not at all. He just lights the thing up, blows it up. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, great one. I'm so glad to have this on the PSP. Now, my other games that I did pick up, and I'm going to talk about some, but I wasn't going to pass this up. This right here has become the rarest Otome game that I know of as of this time, because this is so hard to find now. Mostly it's $80. I got it for $40. I was lucky. So it's My Next Life as a Villainess, which I've read the manga, and I think it's cute. She's trying to avoid dying by, just kind of being the opposite of what everybody wants her to be. She's supposed to be the villain. She's like, no, I'm going to be a farmer. She starts farming, doing all sorts of commoner stuff to stay out of trouble. I don't know why they do that. If I knew I had death flags coming and people in my life were coming, as soon as I got old enough and could make me some money, I'd leave the country. I don't know why they sit there and stay knowing the red flags coming their way. I'll move somewhere else where they couldn't find me. But she stuck it out, just trying to change the way her life, would go so she wouldn't die at the hands of one of these men. But this is My Next Life as a Villainess. All routes lead to Doom. Pirates of the Disturbance. Now, this is the harder to find version. This is the one you're going to want if you're collecting, the main one. This is the harder one to find. But I was lucky to get it. It's a very cute Otome game. Then I wasn't going to sit on this, and this is Romancing Saga Minstrel Song. I didn't play any more of the Saga games after Saga Unlimited Saga. That game was so complicated. It turned me off to the Saga games. I didn't try to buy anymore. But now, you know, everybody talking about, you need to try this one. I'm like, okay. Not that I need to spend more money, y'all. I'm going to have to quit. Then I wasn't going to pass up getting Bites and Kaitos. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Get these games if they remaster them. You know this is only on the GameCube, so you want this game. So I made sure to pick this up. Really happy to have it. Then I grabbed, this is from Walmart, 100 Heroes, the 100 line Last Defense Academy. I could not find this on Amazon. It was sold out, plus it was like $80. So I said, I got to find that game because I meant to get it and I kept sleeping on it. And I had forgot about it because sometimes you have a long list and you'll forget and not pre-order something, or you may take it down to get something else. But I made sure to grab this. This game is going to be very hard to find. I don't know what it is, but it's already inching up in price. But I grabbed it. It's a strategy game, and you're defending an academy from these invaders. But get this from Walmart. If you can't find it anywhere else, Walmart's got it for the price it set up for $65. You know, you can get it that way instead of paying $80. Then I wasn't going to pass up on my boy. I was going to make sure I got some of these Ace Attorney games. And this is the Ace Attorney trilogy of Apollo Justice. I love the Ace Attorney games. I love the artwork for all of them. I think it's great. I'd watch it if it was an anime. Then from Play Asia, this one was $17. I'm going to pass this up. This is Scarlet Saga Grace Ambitions. I had this downloaded, but if you get a Japanese game on the Switch or a European game, it will automatically turn to English for your region. And you can buy a lot of games that way extremely cheap. I guess they had like a whole bunch of these because I bought it for $17. And next thing I know, it went up again to like $30. So if you're going to get it, I'd get it from Play Asia. Then I wanted to make sure I was caught up on my Trails in the what is it? The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2. I had been sleeping on this one too. I was like, oh crap. I think they had like 2 left when I got this one. I said, let me go and get that. Because I had gotten behind on that too. But, you know, like I said, you know, we've been dealing with the estate and all those matters. And it's just, it takes time. I'm serious. But also I'm finna have to, you know, ease off buying games. I mean, this whole Switch 2 debacle's got a lot of people up in arms. I did not order one. I'm not going to buy one. I'm going to wait on the price drop. I don't like the key cards. That's just a glorified download code. You get an empty card, pretty much is what you're paying for, and a box. That's all you're paying for. A box and an empty card. Cartridge, nothing on it. You still have to download it. You might as well download it. I wanted the Bravely Default one. That's one that I actually wanted. I'm like, why didn't they just go ahead and bring out a physical for that? Because they're doing that for Rido, by the way. Rido will be a physical for the Switch 1. Switch 2 will be a key card. So if you're going to do Rido, get the Switch 1 version. But I was glad to get this. I'm caught up now, and I think a new one's coming out soon. I don't know if I'll get that one or not. I got so many games to play. My backlog is crazy. I think about it now. If my games were to fall off my shelf, which I've told you they're in my closet, it would hurt me pretty badly. But I have too many of them, and I gotta quit. I'm gonna have to quit unless I got the money saved up or it's really a low price. I won't be buying any for a minute. Then the last game I finally got was Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is another game. If you ain't got it, get it. They released this again, and it was only on the Wii U. So grab them games when they re-release them. Don't sleep on it. I'm on the boat of, well, on the fence, excuse me, of getting Rido now or not. I may get it next month instead of getting it on the 19th. I'd like to play it, even though I have the original for the PlayStation 2. I even have the strategy guide. I hope that will release the second game, excuse me, because we need that. But, you know, if Rido 1 does good enough, they may have mercy on us and release the second game in the series. But I hope you guys are doing well out there. It's getting hot. Please don't get overheated. Don't stay out in the sun too long and get crispy. I don't want nobody having no heat strokes or any of that. But y'all stay safe out there. and just take care of yourselves. You know, you only got one life. You only got one body. If you know your health ain't great, because I've been going to the gym every day, trying to slim down, you know, trying to get healthy, because every time I go to the doctor, it's, you might want to lose a few pounds. Yeah, I know that. But, you know, if I see a peach Faygo, I may get it. Yeah. I haven't had a soda in a while, though. But I have a weakness for candy and chips. That's my thing. I love candy and chips. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But I got to say, I've been doing pretty good. I haven't bought any candy and chips. But y'all stay safe out there. Later days.